This is for viewers 18 and older. Mature audiences only.
What's up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there for old man, watching the Braves game and doing this live show with you at the same time, and I love your background. How you like mine?
I like it. What is it? Oh, forever. I love Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia born, now coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Cool, ain't it?
Yep.
See, I still represent, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Now let's welcome everybody to Naturally High, Less Sober with Didi and Low.
Yep. We're here.
Yep. You remember the last time we talked and I told you we talked about how karma, about the laws of karma.
Mm-hmm. I like
Oh, I
that.
love that. That's nice.
That was from my birthday.
Yeah. And now that's nice. I like how you switched up to yes, Lord. But this is what I want to say too. Hey, look, we got Keisha Myers.
Keisha Myers. Hey,
Hey,
baby.
Keisha Myers.
I'm in a better mood today, girl.
I can tell. Well, check this out. Check this out.
Ow.
You see who I like, don't you?
Yeah, I like that.
See who I like. You see, I like Fred, don't you?
Oh yeah.
You know Fred. You know Fred, my dog from back in the day,
Yeah.
with his dumb ass son Lamont. Hey, she said she missed us. We miss you too, Keisha Myers.
I miss you too, Keisha.
Myers. You know what though? We need to get the good circle back in stride again.
When you get your
Say
laptop,
something.
when you get your laptop back to doing what it's supposed to do, you need to put Keisha on there, monitor, and go Zoom. And yes,
Everybody, look.
yes,
Like Prince say, everybody. Yeah. And I talked to my brother today,
mm,
and like I said, when I was talking about the laws of karma, I talked to I talked to a friend, I talked to somebody, a friend of mine who I knew,
mm,
and when I told them about the laws of karma, they were like, about time.
yeah,
They say about time. And you know what I said? You can't go around messing with God's children.
yep. Even the word said, "Touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm."
Right. And like I told you too, don't let nobody take your joy. Now look who I got in the back now, cuz.
Ow.
That's the Commodores.
I know.
And you know what's funny? I'm finna tell you about this. Speaking of cuz. You know, a lot of people say they heard of Lionel Richie, they say they didn't know he sung with the Commodores. I said to myself, duh, that's what Lionel Richie got his start in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Lionel Richie got his start. I said, how could you not know that Lionel Richie started with the Commodores? Because when he went solo, I remember, I was like, did he lead the Commodores? Found out he did lead the Commodores.
Yeah.
Somebody say they saw that coming when he made that song with Diana Ross, Endless Love.
Yeah.
Yep, but guess what? Guess what, cuz?
What?
I saw it coming too, and I'm gonna tell you how else I saw it coming.
How?
When I saw them in concert at Six Flags, I didn't know that was Lionel Richie's last rolling with him.
Oh, okay.
I really didn't. But the song, I believe the song, I think that kind of did it with me. That was his last run, and not Endless Love. The song he had with the Commodores. Why you wanna try me, baby? And that was his last hit with the Commodores. And then after that album,
Phantom, this is for 18 and older. We don't know
Yeah,
nothing about no Minecraft. Please get off this live.
thank you. But anyway, like I was saying though, cuz, and I remember when the Commodores made that song, thank you, cuz. I remember when they made that song, Painted Pictures, the Commodores.
Mm.
And I tried to do that impression with the dude talking with his low voice about, girl, looking at you makes my life so complete. And you have
Mm.
a way of looking at me like that. It makes me feel like my. I told somebody that was the Commodores, you know what they told me? They ain't the
What?
Commodores, those are Temptations. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, and I couldn't argue with the fool either. You feel me?
Yeah.
I knew it was the Commodores, but let him thinking it was the Temptations. But guess what I told him to share them up?
What?
Well, they both do sing with Motown.
And Keisha, you're blessed to beyond measure yourself, ma'am.
Yes, you are, Keisha Myers.
You are definitely blessed
Yeah,
beyond
you
measure.
blessed to be in our circle,
Yes, exactly.
the good circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told somebody else I knew about the good circle. I told them they already in it because I told him he ain't even got to get initiated. He was already in it when I told him when I met him before I got my divorce.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it started at. Yeah, because that's the one that really helped me really made me more determined to get my divorce.
Yeah.
Especially the way they was treating me. But like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I got them when I got them. And when I did, I made them look like what they really were, a bunch of jackasses.
Talk to me. Say something.
We love you too, Keisha Myers.
You know we love you, Keisha.
We show, dude. Don't even be like that, Keisha Myers. You not got to throw that in there, right?
Yeah.
Look, I remember the first time I said that, she cracked. I said, Keisha Myers. Keisha
Where
Myers.
is the first lady?
The first lady is in the front room, in the kitchen, doing her thing.
Well, the next lady just came back in the room. Look at my background.
Hey, next lady.
What's up, cuz?
Not a hell of a whole lot. The first lady in the kitchen got the now lady going live, and you got the next lady that just came in.
Oh, I'm in the kitchen too. Yeah, she in the kitchen. We making some tacos today.
Okay,
I'm just
tacos.
starting to smell the meat. Now I know it's cooking.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, but it's the homemade Taco Bell.
Well,
So
that's good. At least you ain't got no chihuahua coming at your front door.
exactly. Oh my
The
God! Let me
love.
tell you what happened today. Let me tell you what
Talk to
happened to my
me.
sister.
Talk to me. Say something.
My sister was on her way home from work,
Yeah.
and when she pulled up in the complex, she seen a car seat, a baby
Mm.
car seat, by her
Yeah.
door.
Mm.
She instantly jumped out. I was on the phone with her because I'm thinking it's a baby in there. She was thinking it's a
Mm.
baby in there. It wasn't. The baby, somebody had dropped the baby off in front of my sister's door. And on the sidewalk of her door, where everybody
Mm.
walked past and everything, stray dogs, all that, and just left the baby.
I beat that bitch ass.
Boy, I'm sitting up saying the same time I was calling her this morning. I was about to walk to her house this morning. If I feel like
Uh,
me and Tasha both feel if we would have walked around there when I said I was gonna walk around there, we would have caught it.
yeah. Come on. Excuse me. Hold on, cuz. Hold on. Sorry about that.
You good, cuz you know when
Yeah,
wifey calls.
she was in the bath. I started saying. Should have got the fucking phone before you went to the goddamn bathroom, but no, it's all good.
Lord.
Yeah. But I'm glad I'm calm, cool, and collected because I would have been cussing up a storm being interrupted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have been cut. I was like, don't you see I'm on fucking time? But I tried not to get to that route.
Yeah. But yeah, the police, somebody seen a lady
So
beat
what
a
now?
horn like they was looking for somebody. They never came out, so they just took the baby, brought the baby outside, put the baby on the concrete, and drove off.
Did y'all be look, did they call the police?
Yeah, they called the police. The police got the baby. The baby in defects or wherever the baby is now.
Hold on. Rick, what's up, man?
And don't they looking for the mama now? I'm waiting for it to hit the news.
You know what? I hope they do get that woman because you know what? If I had a car right now, I'd drive down there and find that woman. I whoop her butt myself.
And the thing is, we got cameras out here that do work. So
hold that thought for a second.
Yeah.
I heard that, Rick. Hey, Rick, I got to give you a shout out tomorrow, man. That's cool. I got to call you tomorrow. That cool?
Talk to me. Say something.
Go ahead, cuz.
But yeah, my sister told me that, and I was on the phone with her when it started. But when we looked, there wasn't no baby. So he was like, "Okay, well, it's just somebody had a car seat."
Well, question
No,
is,
there
y'all.
was a baby on the inside of the car seat. One of her neighbors ended up getting the baby, calling the police.
Well, that's good. You shouldn't have left no baby like that, darn ass. Excuse me, I ain't mean to say it like that. But.
Yeah, and we got cameras out here, and they do work.
Well, you know what, though, I hate to say that, but that woman going to jail.
Oh, yeah, she's going to jail.
And you know what, though? People do some of the stupidest sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah. Just like my brother-in-law said, if you ain't want the baby, you shouldn't open up your legs to make one. Because I'm old enough to know when you open up your legs and have sex, you're going to come up with something.
And you know, that's one thing I is an unfit mother.
Yeah, it's like, why?
I'm going to tell you this, like.
Why you just didn't leave the baby at the hospital? Where the baby could have been safe.
You know what? I knew somebody. I ain't gonna mention nobody's name. But I knew a lady had a baby. Her oldest child died. She went parlaying the next day. Had another son, and defects took him because she was an unfit mother. You know what she had now?
Jail.
Dead.
Oh wow.
Had a heart attack. I mean, like I say, I don't hate nobody. I have no hatred for nobody, but
yeah,
I just sympathize with their health. I mean, she was, when she was on Earth, you know what though? She didn't mean nobody no good when she was on Earth anyway. Because I mean, I ain't trying to talk about nobody.
Yeah.
But because I do got respect for two of her sisters. I just didn't like her.
Yeah. And the thing is, I was telling Natasha, I was like, well, shit. I wish we would have went around there because if I seen the baby, I would have literally grabbed the baby and the baby would have came home with me until I figured out what next.
Oh, Rick, the baby was just neglected. That's all, Rick. And then the neighbor who got the baby called defects on whoever it was. Now they looking for the mama.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, she better have a good god darn reason for what she did.
From my understanding, this girl just had this baby. So if they go do a welfare check on my sister got an idea of who it might be. So once they do a welfare check on this girl to find out if she didn't had a baby, if she lied, say she didn't, it's gonna be an issue.
I know. You know what, though, and I hate to say it, but you got a lot of these unfit women out here. And then that's why, and you know what, I hate to say it, but most of them that's unfit like that, most of them, forgive me for saying this, sluts and hoes.
And then with the current status of the United States, it's gonna be a lot more kids like that. I hate to say it.
And you know, I hate to say this, but
It's gonna be a lot more babies
it's
out
gonna
here
get it's gonna
that's
get worse
gonna be
before it
abandoned
get.
like that because of the new laws that they have out.
And you know what though? And that's one thing I don't want to get into right now,
Yeah,
talking about politics and laws, because the way I'm feeling right now, you don't want to know. I mean, I don't want to say it on here, but God
yeah,
knows nobody want to know how I feel right now.
yeah,
Cause guess what? Everybody know I'm a calm, cool, collected person, but and I ain't got no problem saying a lot of stuff that's on my mind, but some stuff I just don't say.
yeah.
But guess what though? All somebody gotta do is piss me off one good time and it's gonna come out.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
And you know, and I'm gonna say this too. And they know, and I hate to say it for our people, they know the system effed up. They know society effed up. And they still proving society, and they still ain't proved society wrong.
yep,
Cause guess what? I'm the type of person, I ain't got no problem telling society where they can go, where they can kiss, or whatever. You feel me? And I ain't
yeah,
got no problem giving society the middle finger either. Cause
yeah.
you know what the peace sign look right, right? All I gotta do is show half. And guess what? I told you a certain person I knew had a nerve to call me a militant, right? I had to let them know. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I'm gonna accept it and believe it. I
Yeah.
said, you can do that if you want to, but I'm not. And you know, people that do that, I got a name I call people like that. You heard
I heard you.
me? Yeah. But you know it's the truth though, don't you?
Yeah,
And you know, people talking about I'm wrong for saying that. No, I'm not. If the shoe fit, wear the goddamn shit right. For real.
exactly.
Cause guess what?
Then
If
we
you
got
guilty
this
about what's
teacher.
up, if you guilty for somebody saying that, guess what? Now if you get uptight because somebody saying that, that means your ass guilty.
Now listen to this. This then went viral. This video has went viral on Facebook as well as it hit the news because it's a teacher here in Macon. I don't
Yeah.
know what the scenario was, but she was teaching a class and wrote Nigger on the board.
Who did that? Was it
She's mixed.
she what?
Mixed.
Mixed.
Black and white.
I cut that heifer throat and shit down her neck. Saying
So
that
she's
shit.
a teacher and she wrote this on the board. And I don't know what, I didn't watch the video. I just seen the freeze frame of the picture of the word she wrote. And I was like, oh. But my little sister was just talking about this early today when she came over here. We was talking about, she
Hmm.
said, what's the difference between us calling each other that and white people calling each other that? How is it racist when they say it, but when we say it, it's not racist? She was like, I feel like this. We all racist in some type of way. Because why
Yeah.
would you call that? I said, well, really, that word isn't meant for race. It's meant, if you go into Webster Dictionary, it tells you a
Right on,
nigger
Rick.
is a ignorant person.
And guess
It
what?
don't have race next to it.
And guess what? And the ones who started that word, they the ones. Everything they called us, they doing that hiding their guilt.
Exactly.
And I got
And
and I got
now
two
it's a
words
big
to
thing about it down here at Rutland Middle School. I say the school because I ain't got no kids that go there.
but I'm gonna say this right quick before you get started. I only got two words for people like that who started what they couldn't finish. Fuck them.
So I
And
don't
that's on
even
the
know what
real.
the
Fuck them.
scenario was, but you got parents in the uproar about this.
Oh yeah, guess what? And there's a lot of crazy parents out here, and they don't have no problem raising hell.
And then you got some of the students who's like, one of the pictures said, "Ooh, Miss," the teacher's name. You know you fired.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody be trying to put a lot of teachers on pedestals. Guess what? It's a lot of them I didn't trust when I was in school, for real.
Yup.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You remember I told you when that dude cussed the teacher out when he told her to get on his head?
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad he said it because I wanted to cuss her out anyway because she always thought, because I already knew what time it was with her, the way she treated us. But I'm glad he got her before I did.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, I did cuss the assistant principal out at Clarkston.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
But if I was somebody asked me what would I do if I see him now, I say I'd cuss his ass out again.
Mm.
And I tell him, I said, what you gonna do to me? I ain't none of your damn students no more. I said, you ain't gonna put me in detention to suspend me, motherfucker.
Hello. I
Yeah.
remember after I graduated Southwest, I went back a couple years later after I had my son.
Mm.
You know, the coach that put me in ISS seen me and said, "You need to go right back to ISS and find whoever mama that baby belongs to and give it back to the mama." I said,
Oh,
"You
did
know
you cuss
I'm
his
the
ass
mama,
out?
right?"
Did you
I was
cuss him
like,
out?
"I'm the mama and I don't go here anymore. I graduated in 98. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Hey, beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Look, your cousin-in-law and wifey on the phone.
Y'all
But like
out
I
there.
said,
Beautiful."
did you cuss that motherfucker out?
Oh, yeah, I did. I was like, "You need to
Uh,
find you somewhere else to go. Ain't you old? Don't you need to be sitting down collecting retirement benefits or something?" Cause I'm like, you messing with me and I'm a whole 20-something-year-old grown ass woman. I ain't no 16, 17, 18-year-old kid no more, bro. Now I can say what I want to say and what you gonna do. But put me out of school.
exactly. Oh, I would have. Look, and like I said, a lot of them be having it coming anyway.
But Coach Richmond, he was cool. It was just that my last couple of months, I gave him hell of school. Every year I had him.
Well, guess what,
Thank
cuz?
you.
Now you weren't there when we had this assistant principal who was my science teacher at Clarkston, Curtis S.
Oh, okay.
Now that was my partner. Now that was my dude right there. And I
Yeah.
told you, there was a lot of people that hate. There was a lot of people that were hating because me and him were real close at
Yeah.
Southwest. And it wasn't the black ones that were hating. It was the teachers talking about. It's no secret you and Carlos Stars to go way back. That's your boy.
Mm,
And Mr. Edson told her, yeah, that is my boy. And I know him.
yeah.
And she shut up right there. Cause he said, I've been knowing Carlos. I was his science teacher at Clarkston. He always been a good kid.
Yeah.
And I was. And when I graduated, Mr. Miller, God rest his soul, when he shook my hand, get what he said? He said, that's Edson's buddy, ain't it? Because everybody knew me and Mr. Edson were real close at Southwest.
Yeah.
And like I said, but what made it even greater, he was my science teacher before he was my assistant principal.
Okay. Okay.
He knew me and I knew him. No, we know each other real well.
Yeah.
But now he gone to glory.
Yeah.
He died in 2020.
Wow.
And that hurted me to my heart. But at least I know he was my friend for life after I graduated.
Yeah.
And before he died, even though I called him Mr. S, you know what he told me? You don't have
What?
to call me Mr. No more, girl. Let's call me Curtis. I said, no, I'm going to call you Mr. S because I got $2 and I'm going to show them the meaning of respect.
Yeah.
But look here, the jig is up. We went over today.
Ooh.
Praise the
Awesome show.
very, very awesome. And Rick, you are so right.
Yeah.
Yep. But look, we want to thank everybody who took the time to check out and watch this episode of On the Real. What up, Nat? What up, next lady? Yeah, well, look, thank y'all for watching Natural High Less Sober with Dee and Los, with me, Dee, the first lady, the now lady, and the next lady. And that's how it goes. One-on-one live. I'm sorry, forgive me. Those who haven't subscribed, hit the like and subscription bell, and I really would appreciate it. Leave your comments on the live chat if you got something to say. And I thank everybody who participated, especially Rick and the wifey, and everybody who participated. God bless you all. And one more announcement before I go, and I'm gonna say this again.
Almost 8.
It's gonna be a name change and On the Real No Filter. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but y'all will see it after it premieres, 12 o'clock midnight and Monday morning. Y'all gonna see the new name because it's gonna have an intro thumbnail. So check it out. Check out the premiere when I show y'all the thumbnail. But regular time 12:30, I will be premiering with a new show. I will do my first show with a new name Monday 12:30. I'm not gonna tell you the name. Y'all just be surprised. So until Monday, y'all, and Monday what time? Cause
Same time, 7:30. I
right
might
on.
join you on your show Monday.
Well, you want to join me on my show Monday at 12,
I might.
12:30?
Let me look at my schedule and I'm gonna get back with you.
Okay, if I do the first show, you more than welcome. If it's not, I understand. But it would be nice if you do come. So
Yeah.
come,
I'll
like
be
they
your
say it on
guest.
Sesame, like they say it on Vegetable Soup. Come on along and join us. But God bless you. We love you, and we will catch y'all Monday on the flip mode. Keep following them basic instructions and we'll act on one accord. Peace, two fingers, and we out of here. Holler!
Hello.